Hey, hey, Pisces, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your September 2024 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome. Pisces, I do see here that some of you have disconnected from a person, and there could be conversation or communication entering back into the union. Whether you are separated at this time, perhaps you live together, but there has been a rift between the two of you. I feel like there's been shocking news with the shock card here. This reminds me of the Tower. So some of you may have gone through a situation that really transformed you in the past. This is past energy. Now, you may have been dealing with deception, lies, heartbreak, and pain. And look at, we actually have the Tower coming out here. So there is something quite significant here. But I feel like what's happening is bringing you to a point of ascension. Bottom of the deck, you have ascension. This is learning, expansion, transcending the energies, rising above, and actually preparing you for union or preparing you for a new phase of this relationship. If you're single and there is no one in your energy at this time, you may have gone through a Tower moment that is changing the course or has changed the course of your destiny. But in the meantime, you have been preparing for union. And that has been a common theme that has been showing up for a lot of signs, if not almost all of them, regarding preparing for union. Wow. Wow. What did you go through? This was big. 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, justice in the past. Some of you, this was a karmic cycle or relationship that you had gone through. We have the Ace of Wands showing up here. And what's above you? There's a new beginning. There's that brand new energy. You could be talking to someone new. You may be awaiting messages here, talking a little bit more, getting to know someone, or talking things through is what I'm picking up on. What's the outcome here for Pisces? What's the outcome? Thank you, Spirit. All right. So diving in, we do have that shock factor showing up, which I said reminds me of the Tower, and you have the Tower smack dab in your reading. So this is transformation, surprise, epiphany. There may have been some sort of shocking news. I feel like this could also be someone that either one of you are dealing with as well. If you're in a union, it could be, a mother-in-law, a father-in-law. It could be a sibling. This could be a friendship. It can be any type of relationship here is what I'm picking up on, where there's been some sort of backstabbing, some sort of separation, lies, deception. I mean, this isn't a pretty energy, and it's confirmed with the 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords. This is a very manipulative, very toxic, unhealthy dynamic that you are in or were in, that you are coming out of, Pisces. This is big. Arrogance, deception, balance, justice. There's the karma. Some of you may have been dealing with a Libra or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Someone use their money, their charm, their looks, their power, their prestige to manipulate, to coerce. Someone was very sneaky as well, tried to get away with things, didn't tell the whole truth. But I feel like karma is coming back. And even though you may have been very shocked, a part of you, it's like you knew. You knew, Pisces. You're deep. You are intuitive. And even though, again, this may have come out of the blue, I feel like whatever is going on here is for your highest good, for your soul to ascend. We also have grounding. This will ground back out for you. There will be a deeper sense of stability and security. This is growth. This is endurance. And I feel like you're coming back to a place, or you will, where there's more passion. This is insane chemistry, sparks, having fun, equal interest in each other where it's equally important. And that's where you were in the past. The Six of Pentacles, generosity, where there's equal interest between two people. Someone puts in 50%, you put 50% in. You both try, you're both working together. And this can be about passion and burning desire. So I like where this is going. I see that you have grown, you've learned. I'm glad this is in the past, or it's something you are. I feel like the dust is settling here. That's why we have the grounding. It's like finally feeling like things are starting to clear away or get a little bit better for you with the Tower, because something came in here and blew everything to smithereens is kind of what I'm feeling with this 7 and 5 of Swords. I mean, this could have even been some sort of gossip or rumors. Something was said. This could have been a very difficult, challenging argument, fight, breakup, or news that came to you about a person, and it really shifted the way that you viewed them, perspective. But in the present month of September, once this dust has settled, once you're able to clear the air a bit, I feel like there's going to be a message or communication coming in. It says awaiting messages, text, calls, emails. You may be talking a little bit more with someone. You may be talking to someone that can help you process this energy, maybe a therapist, a coach, a mentor. I am getting talking things out, whether it's with someone new, a partner, a healer, take it as it resonates. But this is going to be beneficial for you to see things from many different perspectives. I feel like if this was a shock that brought in a sudden change, right? Shocking news, surprise, epiphany, it's transforming in such a profound way that you will be connecting or talking and mending. I'm getting something about mending. Maybe you are mending your own heart. You may be helping someone else out. Someone may have had a shock to their life, but it's affecting you in some way, shape, or form. Maybe not directly, but I feel like you're still in the midst of it. We have soulmate energy coming up. This is the outcome. This is a soul connection, partnership. You may be preparing again for union, for a life partner. Some of you may be in a partnership where there's a soul contract between you and another. It's here or it's coming in. Whatever this shock is, it was destined or it was meant to happen. And some of you may be wondering, was this meant? Could this, was this meant to happen? Could this have been avoidable? I feel like even if someone made difficult choices or there were consequences for actions of some sort, I feel like this was part of your growth in some way, shape, or form. And this is a new phase that you are entering into. And this new phase is based on reciprocity, equal communication, trust. There's something about trust here that's significant, perhaps because trust has been severed in the past. Now, Pisces, starting off here, you do have the crisis mode, someone needing help, guiding someone. But I really do feel that something is being settled, like the dust being settled, where it's like you're on the tail end of hardship. You're on the tail end of heartbreak or loss, maybe even in your professional life, or again, surrounding you in some way. It almost feels like you've had a dark cloud over this area, but I feel like you're coming out of it. There's a rainbow now, right? There's a rainbow, and the rainbow comes after the storm, after it rains. Something has been washed away here. Now what's crossing you is the Six of Cups, nostalgia, passion. This can be romanticizing the past. It can be childhood wounding. It can be soulmate karmic relationship. And I am getting that here with the justice in the past. Some of you are dealing with someone that you've had multiple past lives with. And you've come here to heal a situation, to heal the energy between you and this person, because I feel like it's been an ongoing energy for lifetimes. That's how intense this is. And you may be realizing something. Maybe this shock factor isn't even, something in the physical, in the flesh. This could be a spiritual epiphany, an awakening of, now I get it. Now I understand what my role or this person's role or purpose is in my life. And I can do things differently now, because sometimes the Tower is about shattering a belief system. It is a major spiritual awakening, but in the midst of an awakening, a revelation shows up that offers you freedom. And that's ultimately what I see happening here. And that may be part of you talking things through with someone significant or important on your healing journey. And I feel like there's forgiveness, there's maybe acceptance, there could be awareness. Someone was keeping something hidden. This could be you, it could be another person around you, but with this justice here, the sun and the moon, things are fine. And there's the rainbow. I didn't even see that earlier. There's the rainbow. So things are starting to feel balanced. This is yin yang energy. You can see that with the peace sign. Some of you had to go through this karmic cycle and be released from it to connect with a soulmate, okay? Or to connect with a higher level of love in some way, shape, or form. That's why you have ascension here. This is big, Pisces. Even if this is something you've gone through 10 years ago, it may come as a shock that you have an aha moment. Maybe the aha moment is forgiveness. Maybe you have a flashback of a past life together. Perhaps you hear something about this person. You may find out that the person you were with maybe has crossed over, something of that nature. But you receive almost I don't want to say comforting, but it does feel a little, not comforting if someone crossed over, of course, but I feel like your guides, your spiritual team, your angels are comforting you in the fact that you're not alone, and that you don't have to go through something alone here. Now, in your foundation, you have the Six of Pentacles, generosity, equal give and take. This is, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. We're in this together. We're a team. There is no I in team. And I feel like this is also gifting, generous giving. Some of you may have received bountiful abundance in some way, shape, or form. I'm actually hearing inheritance. So some of you, maybe you are widowed, okay, or perhaps there is some sort of inheritance here. I do see legalities in the recent past. Usually I don't get that from this card, but I am getting that intuitively. Now, Six of Pentacles is also about unexpected resources, unexpected maybe relationships or people entering your life when you least expect it. Now, in the recent past, these three cards came out together. Spirit said keep them together, because usually I disperse them in your Celtic cross, but these were meant to stay together because the 5 and the 7, they're like siblings. They're not fun when they get together. all hell breaks out, right? This is deception. This is arrogance. This is a sheep, a wolf in sheep's skin, or a sheep in wolf skin. I feel like someone may have, again, like I said, used their power, their label, their charm to get what they wanted, manipulated, narcissism, some sort of abuse. This can be winning at all costs. This is a very challenging energy around bullying and resentment and mental muckery. Someone's mind is not right here. And I feel like there's balance being restored, or karma being restored, because of something that really was quite difficult, quite challenging. Someone may not have been in their right mind when some sort of shock factor took place. Now, what's above you? Because I feel heaviness in this energy, Pisces, but I feel like because it's in the past, you're still dealing with some of the repercussions of whatever this was. But we do have a new beginning showing up above you. We have the Ace of Wands. This is a spiritual, inspirational new beginning, even though there may have been lack, or it may have felt like you weren't looking for it or you weren't ready for it. There could be someone new coming in that is pivotal on your journey, that may actually be very caring, very loving. Okay, this is someone who can help you reinvent yourself. Now, even though this is the card of self in itself, this is the card of new beginnings and leadership and courage. All aces are gifts, but I almost feel like this is a new beginning for you, but this new beginning does include someone else here to help you move forward, because we have the Knight of Wands here as well. Now, both of these cards, I feel like you're healing some sort of sexual or sacral chakra energy that may have to do with intimacy, that may have to do with trust. Maybe trust was broken due to intimacy issues of some sort. There are new goals, new intentions, a new beginning that you are set out. And maybe that person isn't coming in now, because there could be a tad bit of a delay as you embark upon this new journey, as you pick up the pieces, as you put yourself back together in some way, shape, or form. But the dust is settling here, and I feel like you are reinventing yourself from the inside out. This is a new sense of purpose. This is a new Pisces in a way. Optimism, creativity. This is passion, desire, chasing your dreams. And even though, again, there's been something that may have delayed, paused, or even stopped this old energy in its tracks, there's a new path here. And I feel like you're aligning with it quite quickly. You really are. And you see that she has the rose. And the rose emits a sense of sweetness. But we all know that to get to that rose, sometimes we get cut by the thorns. And I feel like this is the thorns, whatever you had gone through in the past. But you have new intentions here, new goals. You're feeling more creative. You're coming up with creative ways to move forward. And even though this Knight of Wands is showing up in reverse, I do feel like you are a leader. And you are brave enough to move forward and set new goals and intentions for yourself. And once this dust has settled, which that's what I see it doing here, this is freedom. This is offering you a new beginning. And I feel like you're going to take it. Now, in your energy, Pisces, you have this consuming energy with the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is withholding energy, withholding affection, right? It can even be possessiveness. But I feel that this situation over here was consuming your mind, your body, your emotions, your thoughts, and it was affecting your quality of life. Okay, it was affecting your quality of life. Some of you, you may find out, or there has been a shock regarding health for you or someone you are dealing with. Okay, and I feel like you have the opportunity to start again in some way, shape, or form. Reprogram the mind. This is letting go, right? Letting go versus hanging on. This is physical balance, financial balance. And some of you may have stayed in a situation due to maybe finances, or it felt even safe in some way, in some twisted way. I feel like something felt safe for you. But now you are releasing, right? There is a big, big release taking place here. This is transformative. Now it's interesting because I don't see the death card. So I feel like there's not necessarily an ending. I'm going to clarify because I want to see what we get for this tower, because you've been consumed in such shock or picking up the pieces or this karmic cycle that's been coming around that you forgot part of your soul mission over here. So even though this is intertwined, this may actually be the catalyst that puts you on this path towards financial abundance, towards healing a relationship with a family member, towards building up a business, towards healing your own health. Whatever this situation is, even though it may have been very difficult, very challenging, you're going to look back, if you aren't now, as an opportunity here to be very grateful that this did happen, because it actually is bringing you to a much better place in the physical world. Spirit, can we get a sneak peek here or clarification around this tower? Okay, there's the death card, you guys. Can't make that up. So there's the death. And it's interesting because this is a necessary ending. This is transformation. This is, you know, it's interesting as well because it almost looks like her lips are sealed with that paint or that makeup there. So some of you, it's counterintuitive because we have the talking. But I feel like you could be connecting telepathically, intuitively, or spiritually with someone. Perhaps some of you feel like you can't ever talk to this person again because maybe they're not here in the physical. For others of you, there's been such a change and hardship that you won't talk to them, but you are going to talk to someone else about the situation. Yeah, this is a massive ending that has occurred. Massive ending. But someone could have green eyes, but I feel like you are coming out stronger. There's the death. Okay. So what's in your environment? You have the Three of Pentacles, cooperation. This is about coming together, working together. It is about teamwork, cooperation, collaboration, and figuring something out here. Figuring out what now? What do I do? Friends coming together, community coming together, family, you know, resources, pooling them. There's an energy here of people doing what they need to do to help another out. And that's what I feel is showing up. Now, in your hopes and fears, you have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is in reverse. This is a fear. The fear is the delay. The fear is, how long am I going to be in this? How long am I going to deal with this? Like I said, you're at the tail end. You may not feel like it, but what I see above you is that Ace of Wands. It is hovering right above your energy. This is a motivated new beginning for you. After delays, you have all the confidence that you need here, Pisces. The Eight of Wands is self-confidence. It's messages, movement, relocating potentially, travel. It is hitting that target, hitting that, intention that you have set out for yourself. You see, a lot of this energy is the same in the wands. It's all very fiery. It's red, orange, and yellow. The first, second, and third chakra. So there is a shift around your stability, your sacral chakra, intimacy, pleasure, sexuality, creativity is being healed at this time. It's being really looked at. And then that fire in your belly, Pisces, that fire in your belly is being reignited. It's being lit up. And that's going to give you that power, that push, that pizzazz to move forward into this new beginning. And that's the fear. That's the hope. And I feel like you're going to push through those fears because you see her diving through that ring of fire. No one wants to intentionally go through a ring of fire, but if you do it, I feel like I don't want to say you're not going to get burned, but you're going to feel very hot, right? It's going to feel hot, but you're going to do it in order to get to this key. And this key that she has at the very bottom there that she's reaching for is that key of enlightenment. It's the key of a new opportunity. And you're going to do what you need to do to push through and have this new opportunity. Wow. Okay. Final outcome. Pisces, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Support. This is nurturing, caring. You see the koala that she's given that love to there. The Queen of Pentacles is a mother. She is someone who is very, very supportive, loving, likes to be in nature, makes home-cooked meals, gets outside with her animals or connects with the animals in some way, shape, or form. Children as well, nature. She's someone who supports others, and because you have been such a giver of your own self, I feel if you are in need of support, it's coming your way. Okay, this is also an energy of resourcefulness, abundance, homey, very lovey, very practical, down to earth. The fruits of your labor are paying off. And remember what I said about that Three of Pentacles and this being the catalyst for maybe diving into your work or, moving or doing something that you would not have been able to do or be had you not gone through this situation. This is someone who builds a life for herself. She's very abundant. She's very financially stable. And I feel like you've been a busy bee. You see that bee at the top. Now, sometimes life stings with the bee, but also sometimes that bee brings in that sweet honey, that sweet honeycomb. And I feel like there is going to be, I know this sounds sappy or cliche, but I feel like there's going to be a happy ending, okay? A happy ending of some sort. And that may very much include a soulmate here, soul connections, partnerships, soul contracts, life partners. It's because you've ascended, you've learned the lessons needed to learn to break out of some sort of a cycle, some sort of a dynamic or a pattern that kept replaying out over and over, not just in this lifetime, but many lifetimes. So this is a big moment for you. It's a big time for you. And you may not know how to navigate clearly. It's like you're just being born. It's like a little baby Bambi on their feet, right? You may feel a little bit wobbly. And I feel like you are going to stand stronger. And there's pride here as well. Not egoic pride, but pride of, wow, I'm actually handling this way better than I thought, or I've made it to this point. I'm here standing. I am powerful. I am, so you may be focusing on the I ams, right? The I am. And I feel like that also has to do with this Ace of Wands. You're preparing for union or preparing to live the best life possible. And in matters of the heart, you've learned some valuable lessons around backstabbing, around heartbreak, around loss, around deception, around attack. Some of you even were attacked in some way, shape, or form. Attacked by maybe someone that you loved, or attacked by a complete stranger, some psychopath here. I feel like order and balance is restored. If you're dealing with the legal system by any means, I feel like this is going to end, go away. That's why the death card is showing up here. This is all being put to rest. I feel like we can just go like that, like boom, that's out of the picture. Now it's time to pick up these pieces, move forward, and live the best life that you possibly can, because life is precious. And Pisces, whatever this was here, I'm sending you a lot of love, because yes, it was a shock. I'm also getting, for some of you, there may have even been like a break-in to a vehicle or a car, or someone had, definitely a shock factor. Maybe there's not a lot that shocks you, but I feel like something did over here, but you're actually coming away from it, not unscathed, but I kind of feel unscathed. I feel like you have been set free, or you've dodged a bullet here. Okay, for some of you, dodged a bullet. Look at that. We have unfinished symphony at the bottom. I swear it said soulmates. I could have swore I saw the soulmate card there, but you do have soulmate showing up. But what message do we have here, please, for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces? We have TikTok and we have building blocks. Okay, good. So the TikTok is a little tad bit of a waiting period. It is disheveled timing. I mean, look at that clock. You got timing in every which way. And sometimes when you do go through a shock, or you go through something that's been disappointing, the days blend into each other. You don't know if it's Tuesday or if it's Saturday. You don't even know if it's 9 at night, 9 in the morning. So it can feel a little bit disheveled. There could be something maybe regarding the social media platform, TikTok, that may be significant, or maybe online, a platform online. I am getting that. You may hear about something via social media or a DM, but I feel that this has to do with divine timing is at play here for you. And we also have card 28. Now the 28th or the 30th could be significant. That could be a special date. Maybe you were born on that day, or it could be on September 28th. I feel like there's a big beginning here coming in for you. But the building blocks is the card I'm going to read, because this does talk about you having a new beginning. There's a rebirth here. And this is about strong foundations and a beautiful work in progress. Okay. I feel like you are taking a deep dive into your beliefs, your morals, your ethics, your values. And that is a significant part of this as well. It's a time when you focus, when that focus needs to be on the foundations you're built upon, right? Your relationships, right? It says your relationships are being underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and beliefs. Are they still true for you? Remember what I said about shattering of a belief system? Some of you, because of what you've gone through in the past, it's completely changed your perspective on love or on relationships, but that may be shifting here for you. Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? I almost feel like there is still a small fragmented piece of healing that is needing to take place before you dive into this brand new life, this brand new energy, potentially with a soulmate. Okay, so there's a small factor of healing. And it may have to do with your confidence. Okay, it may have to do with your power. Anything with that first, second, or third chakra, that may be a big part of healing it. And those are formed at a very young age. Sacral chakra, 0 to 7, right? The second chakra, I believe 7 to 14 or so, and so on. So this could be childhood stuff that you're working on, but it also could be a smither of past life, right? A little piece of a past life energy. You may even be looking into your south and north node at this time. Our north node is our destiny, our future, and the past is the south node. It's what we've taken into this life from maybe past lives that can help us, and sometimes that we still need to work on. And your relationship message, when you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life or solidifying the ones that you already have by building them on the foundations of honesty, humility, clear communication, and a genuine desire to get to know each other. You are moving towards laying the groundwork for a relationship with a firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any storm. Long-standing relationships are also repaired and strengthened. You and the other person are stronger, wiser, and more powerful together than apart. So for some of you, if this had happened with someone that you are currently partnered up with or you were partnered up with, this may strengthen the relationship. You know, you hear of that sometimes where, yes, there's a major ending, but it transforms the relationship. Maybe someone, cheats and they decide to go to counseling, get help, address the underlying issue of why cheating took place in the first place, and it can strengthen. Now, I'm not saying go out and cheat to strengthen your relationship, but sometimes, doesn't happen often. I would say it's definitely a smaller percentage. But a lot of times, it is that shock factor where someone exits and they say, I'm done. That goes against my core morals, my beliefs. It doesn't have to be cheating though. It can be anything. And I feel like there is something here around an ending or the shock that is going to strengthen a relationship, or it's going to strengthen you for the next relationship here. Now is the time to address the cracks in the foundation of your life. Perhaps your values have changed and it's time to strengthen your conviction and let go of things that no longer serve the vision that you have for your life. Or perhaps you chose to ignore the signs that a situation or agreement that you have entered into are not right for you. Remove the rotten pieces and reinforce your core moral strength and integrity. Now is the time for rigorous honesty, for you are called to renovate and upgrade your consciousness. You will be so happy when you do, Pisces. Spirit has a spectacular blueprint for you. Like I said, you're supported in the physical, in the spiritual, right? You are supported here. That's your outcome. You will be so happy when you do. Don't be afraid to replace what's not solid. Yeah. And that's why the Tower comes in, because something was based on a faulty foundation. That's exactly it. So this coincides beautifully with what's happening here. Let's get a message here from the crystal spirits. Pisces, at this time, if you can, safely do so. Please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, your belly area. Nice big inhale. Hold it as long as you can and exhale through the mouth with a nice big sigh. Nice big exhale. And with your eyes still closed, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first crystal or gemstone that shows up in your mind's eye. Now your crystal could show up as a specific color, size, or shape. Maybe hues of purples, blues, orange, green, yellow, turquoise. Your crystals could be raw, in the rawest form, maybe tumbled or polished. They may have a shape of a heart, maybe clustered points. This could be a favorite crystal that maybe you even know the name of, or maybe you're just feeling the energies emitting from it, that of unconditional love, protection, healing, or clarity. There is no right or wrong answer, Pisces. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your crystal, whether you have 1 or 3. And if you know the name of it, you can put that in the comment section, or just drop the color that you see and the feeling, the shape, the size. All right, what do we have here, please, for Pisces? Orange sapphire. Doesn't surprise me with all of this orange energy. And we did talk about the sacral chakra in your reading. Intimacy, trust, relationships, sexuality, pleasure. And that is something that is being healed for a lot of you. And this may go way back as well. Card 41. Now, some of you may have seen Moldavite. If you're familiar with the green crystal Moldavite, or it's not really a crystal, but we have orange sapphire. And this is about joy, sensuality, respecting your body, body love. Our interactions with others through technology can help us build the bonds of friendship, family, and romance. But orange sapphire spirit appears when you need to get back into your body and connect with it physically so that you can express love in a tangible way. Hug someone, hold their hand, and explore the gifts of the senses with another. Listening to music together, cooking good food with each other, being in the same physical space. Ground your relationship in activities you do with each other today so that you can both be reminded of the precious gift that is the body and nourish your relationship to it. For those of you that are single, this also means getting out there, right? It doesn't, you could still be online dating and doing that, but if you want to connect, which, some of you, I feel like this is friendships. It can be connecting and allowing others to support you. I'm hearing that song. I think it's a song. I get by with a little help from my friends. So there is a shift here happening, and friendships coming in, friendships that could potentially turn into more. You may not be looking for that right now, or perhaps you're in a dynamic and you need to lean on your family or friends for support. So get out there, hug, touch, do something that has to do with physical activities. Orange sapphire is very effective in stimulating that second or sacral chakra. It can assist those who desire to experience the sensuality in life as well as get the creative juices flowing. For those of you who there's been maybe a cutoff of intimacy, maybe physically, and there's some sort of incompetence in that area due to needing to heal the sacral chakra, working with this crystal orange sapphire can help. Okay. I'm also getting here the senses of wearing things. And that's what it says here is it says, explore the world through your senses, silken fabrics, chocolate melting on the tongue, the feel of finger paints as we create on a canvas. If you meditate with this crystal, you start to receive that, creative flow, and it helps you feel more sensual and more intimate even with yourself. So I feel like this is a powerful energy that is showing up. And this is also part of you waking up. This Kundalini awakening within you is really going to transform your life and transform your relationships that you enter into and strengthen the existing ones if that is what you are wanting. A lot of sexual energy here, or their lack of that, maybe has been put to rest here, but I feel like that is coming back around, or it's something that you are healing. And it's so much more than just the act in itself, but it is about intimacy and trust and desire. And I feel like that may have been severed in some way, shape, or form. But you're getting your mojo back here. Yeah, you're definitely getting that back. That's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope this reading resonates. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, comment, hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already. And do drop your power crystals in the comment section below to be entered into the free reading giveaway. Thank you so much for tuning in, beautiful souls. Lots of love.